Yeah, so hello everyone. Welcome to this English speaking session. We are back at our English speaking club. We have been put all of you together here just to improve your own skills and meanwhile to know how have you been. So that is the first question that when I started this English meeting with you, that is the first question that I made it because I believe that it's very important and that can help you to warm up your English before starting our conversation. So when I ask you how have you been, when I ask you have some problems, if you are good, for instance, this is just warm up questions. Do you know what is it? Warm up questions, which means that you are starting, you are beginning your English speaking practice. So when you do it, you feel better about your English. That's why I'm asking. So again, I'd like just to ask a quick questions for each one of you. So Reyes, it's your turn. So tell the people how have you been. Tell the people what you want to do. Before we get started this English meeting, I'd like to know. I'd like that you repeat that you just answered to me. How have you been? How was your last weekend?
Uh, yeah, I was little bit busy last week. I have been, I, I had been working on projects. My started a new project like he purchased a plot and his development is started. So make a uh, uh, we make a plan to build a house. That's why I was busy. My last week spent every time there.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. And let me ask you for people who would like to know, where are you from? People would like to know because people love it when I ask this question because they don't believe you. For instance, when I am at my job, when I am at work, people ask me, "Are you able to speak English? I have heard that you have a YouTube channel. So let me know what are you doing with your YouTube channel? So is there anyone from other countries, for foreign countries, at your speaking club?" And I answered them, yes, of course, we have a lot of people at our English speaking club, but they don't believe it. So I would like to ask you, each one of you. So, Reyes, where are you living?
Uh, I live in Pakistan. You know, I'm telling you many times. But I have planned to go for next month in Dubai because my brother live in Dubai and maybe I'm shift there.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. So, and thank you to be here with us. And we are about to start our English speaking session. But before I start, I'd like to ask you, Madalena, tell me a little bit about your last week. And just to be precise, it, where are you from or where do you live? Let people know a little bit about the country that you live in. But before, start with this answer. Where are you from?
Okay, so I'm from in Poland, and it is more eastern of Europe country. And my last week it was really normal for me. I continue my routine at my nursing student, so I spent many times at hospital at university, and it was a really normal week for me.
Nice, nice. So it's always a pleasure to have you here. People from Poland, from Europe, it's very friendly. So we love it to have more people like you here at our English speaking club. So thank you to be here. And Tanver, it's your turn. Tell us a little bit about you, Tanver. Where are you from? Where do you live?
Yeah, Alex, thank you. I'm from Bangladesh. It is located southern Asia, and I live in I
Nice.
I live in Noakhali district, and it is located south. Located southern part of Bangladesh, and uh, it is little district, and I live in here. That's it.
Nice, man. Nice. And how was your last week? What did you do the last week?
Yeah, I say that my last week will quite good, and because I try to practice regularly, continuous every module I practice, and two last 2 day I went to my college and I complete my class, and then now I do not go to today I do not go to my college, and that's why our countries it is weekend day. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Nice, man. Nice. Here in Brazil is the same. Here in Brazil, it's
Yes,
Saturday. Saturday is our weekend, start our weekend. So
yes.
thank you to be here. Thank you for your answer. So now, Ralph, it's your turn. First of all, tell us a little bit about where do you live? Which country are you from?
Hello, I am from Algeria, North African country.
Awesome, man. Awesome. But I have heard that you are living in another country right now. I'm right. So which country are you living right now?
Now I live in Doha, the capital of Qatar.
Nice. Capital of
Yes,
Qatar.
I work here.
Let me ask you here. It's beautiful. Is it a beautiful city? Is it a beautiful country? Do you like it, Qatar country? Tell me a little bit about it because I don't know almost anything about Qatar. I just know that it's a famous country.
Yes, I like Qatar. It's the safety country.
Nice, nice. So, guys, thank you to answer this question. But right now, I'd like to start our English speaking session properly. So, I would like to share with you my screen. Let me see what I brought for you. And I hope you like it because I had just a few minutes to prepare this English meeting. So I hope you like it too, what I brought for you. So, guys, for people who are new here at our English speaking channel, I'd like to introduce our YouTube channel. So this is a YouTube channel for people who are learning English by themselves and have a really wish to start speaking, to start to pronunciate the words with their mouth. So it's quite difficult to find people in the current world that are able to help you improve your speaking skills. So, and that's why I'm here. I decided to create this YouTube channel to practice my own speaking skills. And doing that, I can help maybe you. I can help you to practice your own speaking skills as well. And we have been helping each other. That's the key to be here at our YouTube channel. And if you are learning English as we are doing, I really encourage you, I really advise to subscribe to this YouTube channel and help. Maybe you can join us at our English session in the next time. Okay. So without further ado, I'd like to say that this English YouTube channel is made by me, but of course by my partners and mine. But everyone who are here is not an English teacher. So I'm not an English teacher. Maybe Ralph is not an English teacher. Madalena isn't an English teacher. And which means we are all students and we are trying to develop our English skills by ourselves. So without judgment, anyone will develop our English skills day by day. So I hope you like it to our English club. So let's get started. First question it will be for you, Madalena. In your opinion, what makes a city a good one to live in? So, which means, what really catch your eyes when you are thinking, maybe if you are thinking movie for other country or other cities in the same country, what you think that is gonna be a really adjective to the city to catch your eyes, to make you live, make you want to live there, make you wish to live there. So, tell us a little bit about the first question.
Okay, so in my opinion, definitely in my country, in Poland, the best city to live is capital Warsaw. It is a very big city and have many possibilities to work, to studies, and in general, it is the most developer city of Poland. So I think that it is definitely the best city of my country. But if I want to choose another city for another country, for example, it is a little hard for me. Mm, Maybe New York. It's a very big city and very, very developed also. The building is so high and looks really great. And I mean that I think that it is the city have really good opportunities. But maybe disadvantages of the city is very fast life. I guess that people in this city um, have have to live very faster, have many have be charge of many things and have to do many challenge of the work and etc. I also very like Paris, for example, but I mean that it is for my sentiments to France in general. But I really like the city, and I also think that I will can maybe someone live in these places.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. Have a lot of tourists and also a lot of many possibilities to job. I noticed, and it is also icon on fashion. So I my opinion, it is also a good city. But
Yes, indeed.
it is hard question in general because, in my opinion, all country, many country have good city of the world. We have a lot of really good, pretty city with specific climate, with many opportunities to job.
Yes, indeed, indeed. There will be, if we ask it, if you know all the countries very well, maybe we're gonna find a lot of places that we wish to live in because, of course, each country has their beauty part, and it's quite difficult. I understand you; it's quite difficult to choose. But let me ask you, doing that, asking a little bit about your last answer. You answered that you went to Paris I believe it last month it was. You went to the Paris, and I'd like to know, did you went to the Torre Eiffel, the Eiffel Tower? Did you went to there? Did you went to that place to see, to take pictures, or it was a little bit far from the landmark of Paris?
I was be in Paris twice in my life. One, it was be when I have around 12 years old. So I was young for 1 week. And yes, I have picture with Eiffel Tower, for example. And my second times it was when I was be in primary school. I have around 14, maybe more, 16 years old. I don't remember exactly. And yes, I was be in Paris, and I have many pictures with Eiffel Towers, for example. But I have never been in in the Eiffel Towers. I mean, I have never been in heights in Eiffel Towers. I mm, I mm, I want to doing this, but I was be with my cousin, and they afraid heights, so I couldn't do this. But I see, and I also have a lot of picture from Paris.
Nice, nice. But it was awesome. Always to be in Paris, it would be always a nice thing. So that's what I ask it. So the next question it's gonna be for you, Reyes. Reyes, it's your turn. The second one. What are the advantages of living in a city? So which means as Magdalena answered, it's a very there are a lot of beautiful cities, huge cities that is awesome. It would be awesome to live in. But I'd like to know about you. What are or what it would be some good advantages to live in a in a huge city?
Yeah, where I am living, this is second biggest city in
Sorry, Reyes. Could you speak closer to your microphone because your voice is a little bit lower. I'd like to hear a little bit higher. Could you speak a little bit closer to your
now I
microphone?
am audible.
Yes. Now it's right. Now I can hear. Go ahead.
Actually, I'm audible.
Yes, it's better.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, where I am living, this is the second biggest city, second biggest city, Lahore, because there are many advantages like easier people transport system, more job opportunities and side hostels, and great chance to broaden your network and connection, um, improve infrastructures and educational system. That's why I am living here.
Nice, man. Nice. I agree with you. And but of course, living in a big city, there are a lot of advantages. But meanwhile, there be some disadvantages, or there be some negative points. And I'd like to ask you about the negative points to live in a huge city. What do you think it would be some negative points, some disadvantages to live in a huge city?
Yeah, of course, there are some negative advantages like pollution is around here, and then job opportunity is less because many people are settled in my city because my city is big and more opportunities in job. So demanded for job opportunities is less for and sometimes water problem is here and light problems because our politicians are some stuck in cases, corruption cases. That's why our city faces this negative, uh, negative aspect of my city.
Yes, indeed. I like which I believe the most topic, the most interesting topic that you answered now, and I couldn't agree more, is about pollution. So big cities or huge cities have been a lot of pollution, have been posed a lot of pollution, have been making so many things to destroy it, to damage our world of the earth, to be honest. So we have been faced a lot of pollutions problem. And thank you for your answer. That's very important to express what do you think. So the next one, it's going to be the third one. So, Tanvir, it's your turn. Let's move on from the positive aspect of cities to the negative aspect. As I asked you to Rise, I'd like to know, in your opinion, what are the negative aspects of growth cities? So, if you had the opportunity to live in a biggest city all over the world, what you will think about the negative points to live in a huge city?
Yeah, obviously, our countries, I have a little bit experience, and our country's capital cities so many crowded, and there are always gathering to traffic jam, and we are every day there people face to traffic jam main reason, and another reason, and when the people purchase some product or some cloth, Everything's price is so reasonable. Sorry. How can I say so? Large and so biggest range and some there are a middle class people, rich people, poor people, everyone gather and every whole districts area there are so many people living and recently I heard and there are living uh, two uh, two 2 million people and it is so biggest for of my cities and for my cities for my for my country and another thing there are business facility is so rare because people everyone want to a job they do not get a, they do not create a would not create a business and people want to go to a job facilities and it is biggest problem and another it hospitalizes people. Oh, there are no hospitalized people, everyone move to every sector, everyone move to every sector people when and I highly recommended that the capital city of Bangladesh so for pollution, air pollution, and traffic pollution, and there are garments or industries, everything in here. That's why people affected some disease, and more people. I think more people affected some disease than other districts, and that's why I want to move other districts and definitely, in my district, Noakhali, and my capital city is Dhaka, and my my district Noakhali better than Dhaka. Our district is uh, uh, so helpful people. Our district has so helpful people, and educational system is so well, and hospital or everything is near my home, and that's why we get so facilities, and it is another beneficial side of my life and of my life and uh, our country is so beautiful but I think my district also my district is so beautiful and there are some lakes, some rivers, some park, and every person their free time is spent in here and but if you want to go to a Dhaka and you cannot spend a free time any place, any entertainment place and park, and there are no park and there are no lake. Every person is so busy, and this is crowded cities. That's why they always spend their home, and it is so lying life, and it is so disadvantaged life, and I think this city is so badly affected of our life. That's it.
Oh man, first of all, I'm glad to hear that you live in a good city. You live in a city which you have almost
Yeah, yeah.
everything close to you. That is very important. That's we every human being needs to have. They need to have hospital and schools and grocery store and
Everything is near.
supermarkets. Yeah, that's some things that is something that are some things that we needed to get to have closer to our home, and if we had this we have a good seat. But thank you for your answer, and now it's your turn, Ralph, tell me a little bit about the number 4. In your opinion, how can governments improve living standards in crowd cities, so which means How can the government can help the crowd cities, the city which have a lot of people, the huge cities, to have beautiful or to have a better life, to provide a better life to their citizens?
The government, we must apply the rules for people, for people, for living in good condition. The government we must do hospital companies. Uh,
Nice, nice. I couldn't agree more. The government should be sure, should be assured, or should be very active when we say about being the rules have being the rules accomplishment, being the rules followed, or make the rules is being followed. So we have a lot of rules, we have a lot of procedures and big cities, but unfortunately, in the majority of the cities, in my opinion, of course, have been not following on the right path about the rules, which means they are not making the rules be followed. Some things like violence, like about quality services, quality public services, which means we are talking about the hospital. Here in Brazil, we have have a lot of hospitals. We have a lot of policy. We have police. We have the, how can I say, they care about the streets. They care about the cleaning of our cities. But it's not the best. It's not the best. Should be, maybe they have a lot of points to improve it. But yeah, I should say that they must to they must ensure that the people have been getting the best services as they can do it. And I agree with you. I agree with what you said. Thank you for your answer. Number 5, guys, we already answered. I don't know if you noticed, but we talked about air conditions. We talked about the pollutions of the huge and crowded cities. So let's go to the next topic. So the next topic is about companies. So I love this one. I like this topic. I hope you like it as well. So talking about companies, jobs, employers, employments, and things like that, I'd like to ask the first question for you, Magdalena. What is the difference between big companies and small companies? And especially in your case, maybe it would be about hospitals. So what would be the difference on at a huge hospital before a small hospital, for instance, a small point of health cares?
Okay, so if I describe differences between small hospital and big hospital, of course, I notice a lot of differences, especially between small hospitals, for example, in a small city, and between hospitals big in a big city like in Lublin, when the city where I studying actually. And I also notice a differences between maybe small hospital but private, no public. I mean that private hospital in my country is better than public hospital, but it is for money. So general take caring is better. But if I want to compare public small hospital and public big hospital in a big city, definitely better is big hospital, because I notice, for example, that equipment is better, have more employees with specific specialization. For example, in small hospital, nurses don't have something specialization like anesthesiology, pediatrics, or I don't know, surgery. But in big hospitals in Lublin, in a big city, for example, I noticed that this profession have more employers with this specialization. So it is really good for patient, and it is also really good for employees, because the one person have in charge of one things, who is in these things the best. And also I definitely have differences between salary. In a big company, big hospital, employee have better salary, but it also depends for degree. But also a big hospital want to have more masters profession, like nurse, for example. The small companies, small hospital don't care about this too much. Because because they will have to pay more for masters. So I noticed this differences.
Yeah, yeah, I couldn't agree more. I noticed, I do not, how can I say, I'm do not a nurse or a medical or doctor, but of course I have a little bit of knowledge related to hospitals or related to first care centers or first aid centers. And I agree with what you just said. When we are in a huge hospital, for instance, we're gonna be able to find, we're gonna be able to make it some Rio esque. I don't know how can I call this in English, but when you maybe break the bone, you must to make this exam to see to see what is where is the break it, where is your bone is break it. So you can find this type of exams. You can do some heart exams. You can do some surgery if you need it, if you need it to pass through the surgery, you're gonna have this opportunity to on a big hospital. But as well, we have some small hospitals. I shouldn't say that it would be a hospital. It's more like first aid care or some things like that, because these short or these small places is more to make some appointment with doctors to see to make some interview with the doctor to see what are you feeling, to tell him what are you feeling, just to have an idea if you needed to went to the big hospital, to huge hospital, to get more how can I say, to get more attention, get more exams opportunities to do it. So there are at least two type of hospitals. They're big ones, as Magdalena explained it, and the smallest, because the smallest is more like a doctor, a consultation to make an appointment with a doctor, but you will not be able to make a surgery on these places. That is the huge difference. And thank you so much, Madalena. I love the answer that you made it to us. And now it's gonna be your turn, Reyes. Reyes, tell us a little bit about the second one. Are there many big companies in your country? Reyes, it's your turn. Are there any big companies in your country? Could you tell us the name of this company, or could you explain a little bit about it? It's your turn, Reyes.
Yeah, uh, basically, after sales always, our big company is Adidas. Like you know, this is a brand in maybe America, but she's our one branch in Pakistan, and he helps the company provide a positive experience for customers before and before and after their purchase and their quality and otherwise more likely to remain loyal if they receive high quality sports like shoes and trousers and shirts. Uh, so company also has used their sports service to keep customers engaged. So this is I think better after sales service.
Yes, indeed, man. Indeed. We have a lot of huge companies. Each country has their companies. Of course, the United States, for instance, has the most well-known companies out of the world. For instance, the SpaceX, for instance, the TikTok, Facebook, and things like that. This is more well-known as the American companies, but of course, they had a lot of offices all over the world. In each country, for instance, here in Brazil, they have an office. Maybe in Europe they have another one and things like that. But it's very important to know what companies is the biggest or is the highest at our country when it comes to money, when it comes to employers, how many employers they have. Thank you so much for answering. Guys, I'd like to ask you to keep your cameras open because as I already told you the last week or the last meetings, we are on a video call, which means we are in a Google meeting. And that's why I decided to make these English meetings by the Google because I believe that it's more professional and it's more enjoyable when we see each other, when we see people answer the question. And unfortunately, the Google, when I'm recording this English meeting, the Google not provide all of you to be watching for the followers because it's we just the people who are speaking, just a speaker, will be seeing for the Google. As you can probably already note that on our last English meetings, because I posted on our YouTube channel, it will be just who will appear on our English speaking, just who are speaking. So when you are speaking, when you are the speakers, you're gonna be watched for the people. Okay, so don't be afraid. We will not laugh about your hair. You will not laugh about your eyes. We will not laugh about your healthy, anything that you cannot see by the camera because we are here to learn. Thank you so much for understanding that. And now I'd like to ask number 4. Should Let me see here. The number 4, it will be for you, Ralph. Should big companies be punished more serious than a small company? I'm talking about when the companies make mistakes, when the companies don't follow the rule, when the company is like a criminal. Should be the big companies more punished than small companies? What are you thinking about that? Because you told us, the last answer you told us about the rules. The government can be helping the people making the companies make everyone follow the rules. So, and what you should say about now this topic? Should companies big more punished than small?
I think no, because there is two company, small company and huge company.
Yeah, yeah. So
Same
you don't think?
same company.
Okay,
Company.
you do not think so. You do not think that the big companies, the huge companies, should be more punished when when they do not follow the rules than a small company? Because do you think that the rule is similar to each one of them? That's it.
Yes, the rule is the rule
Nice,
for
man.
big company and small company.
Yeah, yeah. For instance, let me give an example here, guys, because I believe that question is so important. Let's suppose that a huge company which work with chemical stuffs, chemical products, a huge company which has more than 2,000 employers on the same field, and let's compare this company with a small company which works as well work as chemical products, but they have just 100 employers at the same field. So 100 employers and 2,000 employers. So there's a huge difference between the both companies. They both work, the two companies work with the same products, but let's suppose here that both companies had not followed the rules and had not trained their employers. They do not train their employers to do their jobs well in safety. And unfortunately, the boat company had an accident with a leak of this product. They had a leak of chemical product on the river, So let's suppose here the two company had an accident which in this accident they had a huge a huge leak at the chemical products towards the river. So we're gonna have a huge problem related to environment and maybe to health, because people who are drink that water, the river's water, or maybe they are take a shower just swimming on this river, they gonna be hurt by this chemical product that the big and the small company have leaked on this part. So in this case, what do you think about it, Tanver? Which company should be punished more severe than other, or should be a company punished more severe than other? What do you think about this situation? Tanver, you are muted.
Okay, thank you, Alex. I would like to say that I always compare industrials companies. There are so many liquid and acidic manufacturing, and there are so effective way for people consume some disease and some, because when their manufacturing started, and they are always, I think our countries is there are so many industrials companies, and their car factories and always beside the rivers, and when they are manufacturing, they are creating some liquid products, some acidic products, and a little bit some waste, and they are forget, and they are full into the rivers, and the liquid or acidic acid or uh, convenient rivers, and people the river when people the rivers water use, and they are always affected some disease, and some major disease such as allergy, and such as skin skin disease, and other,
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah,
allergies and things like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I think some company is forget. I think some company it is forgets, and they think it is affected for people, and they always try to provide. They always try to manufacturing better ways, and some private company, I think some private company it should I think some private company it is always better, and some government companies it's not oil, and they always think it is a government company. It's not me problem, it's government problem. They always think it. That's why people always disease, and but some our country, some private companies, and they think people affected from some liquid and some chemicals, and that's why they always save the chemical waste another way, and they always provided some field there are no women living, and it is
Yeah,
better.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I got you the point, man. I got what you want to mean. And I,
yeah,
I thought very interesting. One of the main point that you are trying to say here is today
yeah,
world have been thinking a lot about reutilize, recycle the things because each company which is manufactured, which means are producing some interesting equipment, interesting or uh, useful things for the human beings. So each company has provided a lot of garbage, which means what I'm talking about garbage. Garbage is the things that will not useful more anymore for that company because they are using a lot of things, but it will be a lot of things will
right,
rest, will be not necessary to their product. So they sometimes there are a lot of companies which just discard this thing at the natural, at the nature at our world. But now, the current world have been take care about this topic. I'm the one example about that because I'm an occupational safety technician. I work for the company and the sector which is called HSE, which is called Health, Environment, and Safety. So I work for this sector at my company. So I'm working closer to another woman. She is environment engineer. She's an environment engineer. So she's take care about everything that my company is producing and things that my company is not used anymore. So the things that my company is not using anymore, she is in charge to provide for companies to recycle these things, to not digest, to not discard these things in the nature, to not discard these things on trash or things like that. So we are reutilizing, we are recycling everything that is possible, and things that we're not able to recycle, we have been reutilized, which means we have been used again at our operation to help in another process and things like that. So that's very important. I love the way. So we must care about our environment. We must to care about our trash, even at home. I don't know how about you guys at your homes. If you are separating some trash from things to recycle, so it's quite important to do that. It's quite important. If you have this if you have this mental concern about our environmental system, we're gonna made it. We're gonna help our globe. We're gonna help the Earth to be a better place in the future. So that's it. I agree what you just said, and I'd like to say that we made it, guys. We talked a lot of topics about a lot of points here, and I'm so glad with your answers. I'm so glad with your point of view about these issues, and I'd like to hear about you guys. Uh, Now, would you like to? I'd like to ask you some questions. Oh, have any questions to me? This is our free time. This is a free time to practice our speaking skills now. I'd like to know about you guys. So, first of all, Magdalena, what time is it at Poland right now?
It's 7 p.m.
7 p.m. So it is raining. Is it raining at your country right now?
Today is especially good weather. It was around 18 degrees, so it is good for October.
Really? 18 degree? 18 degree?
Yes, but it is good for October.
Wow, I'm so scared. Can you imagine it, at the winter? Let me ask, at the winter, how many degree at your country is achieved at winter season when it's cold? Let me know a little bit.
Mm, During winter is usually degree mm, less than 0.
Less than zero. Oh, that is a little
Mhm.
cold. A little
I
cold.
remember some winters then winter during the night, during the evening was be around minus 20.
Oh my gosh, that is so freezing. You maybe You should live with how, I don't know how can I call these things that people, I believe in your country, in your home, that you have this at your home. It's called it's a place that you have a flare, have a place that you can warm yourself. I don't know how is it called in English. That maybe let me Google it here. Just a second. I'd like to say the right word for you, but in Portuguese it's called the lareira. Let me see. Fireplace. Is there any fireplace at your home to make you to make be warm up, to not freezy? You know, there's a place like you put fire some things at your maybe at your living room. There's a place like you put fire to open and warm your house.
Yes, we have special things to product little warm. What is name?
Fire. Let me try. Let me type to you. It's fireplace. It's called the fireplace. Let me share with you here my screen. I believe it to be better. Let me just share, and you're gonna know what I'm talking about. So, can you see that? It's more like
Yes,
this.
I see. Yes, I see. Some people have this, but it is not too much popular. It's people usually have this for look, but more popular is radiator. Maybe you
Ah,
know what it
yes, yes,
is.
the heater. They call the heater. It's called a
Radiator.
yes, yes, heater. It's like equipment to help you to warm your house, maybe your living room. The heater or the air conditioner. They call the air condition. The air conditioner may provide how can I say heat air, not just fresh air. You know.
Yes, yes, I know. So we have this for each room,
Nice, nice.
but
And go
during
ahead.
the winter, I have to wear at home trousers and blouse, and of course, I have to using this thing to protect well.
You should use gloves, you should use trousers, sweaters, and jackets, a lot of things.
Yeah, but I noticed that when I was young, the winters was more strong, but now climate is more hot. I mean
Yeah.
that everything climate is more hot. But now during the winter is also temperature less than zero, but around the minimum temperature is around minus 15.
Which is really cold yet. It is really cold, but I got you a point. Maybe 10 years, 15 years ago, this can be achieved at the minimum 20, minimum 25 degrees, 25 degrees from below zero. That'd be very, very cold. I'm so scared. I never gonna be at Poland from now. I know. So, Tanvir, it's your turn. Tell us a little bit about, first of all, what time is it at Bangladesh?
Yeah, that time is 11 a.m. How can I say sorry? 11 p.m.
Wow, 11 p.m. And are you awake? Are you awake yet? Oh man,
Oh yeah.
your mother will be very mad with you, man, because you are wake up so later.
No, 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 man. I always early in the morning, but that time is my practice session. It is part of my education. That's why my mother do not scolding me, and my mother already sleeping, and he always suggest me. You always practice and practice when
Oh,
you
your
watch.
mother is already sleeping? Your mother is
Yeah,
is
yeah,
already
yeah.
sleeping?
Yeah. My mother already
So now,
spoke.
I'm gonna ask you to sing your favorite song for us to hear. I'm kidding, man. I'm just kidding. So that's very
Sorry,
interesting.
man. I am so shy, and when I when anyone asks me, you tell me about singing a song, I cannot do it.
Okay. I
Okay.
can forget you for that. So maybe the next time you're gonna sing to us. Just you need to be thinking. You need to thinking about the next English meeting. It will be tomorrow. Tomorrow you're gonna sing to us your favorite song. Be prepared. Be
But
ready.
you cannot understand. But you cannot understand. Our
Yeah,
language is so difficult.
yeah. Probably you're right.
Yeah.
And thank you for that. So, Ralph, it's your turn. Tell us a little bit about you, man. Where is your wife? You told me that you are married, but where are you now? And what is your wife doing right now? You're muted.
Hello. Now I am at home.
You are at home.
Yes, I am at home.
And what? Where is your where is or sorry, where is your wife? So where your wife is right now? So you never tell us a little bit about your private home. So let me know a little bit now. What time is it, and what is your wife doing right now?
Uh, Time in Doha, 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Yes, the weather is not good. 32 degree.
32.
Yes, and humidity very,
Very hot. It's very warm.
very yes, humidity.
Um, but
There is
you told me it's 8 p.m. It's at night. 8 p.m. to be 8 at night.
yes, 8 p.m.
Oh, nice, man, nice. So you are feeling a little bit warm right now. The weather is so warm. This it is so hot right now, even at
There is
night.
condition condition.
Oh, oh, that's very. It's nice to have air condition, but Qatar is maybe it's one of the how can I say the hottest country. Maybe it is the hottest country. I cannot imagine it during the day. So if at night is already 30 degree, can you imagine it? How much degrees Celsius it's achievable in the middle of the day?
Maybe it's 50 or 45, 48, 47.
Me, oh my gosh, 45.
Very,
I don't know how can this is possible. I don't know how can you survive at 50 degree, man. 50 degrees. I can make my how can I say it is possible to fry an egg at the middle of the street, you know, crack my egg in the middle of the street and just it is just fried itself because the weather is so hot. I don't know.
but
Uh,
there is air condition at every place, everywhere.
Yeah, they need to. They need to. They need to have air condition because 50 degree. Oh my gosh, that would be a very difficult times. I hope here in Brazil will not face these temperatures, this climate change because we have been facing a lot of course here in Brazil. Just for you have an idea, when is very hot, the hottest day here, it's almost 35 Celsius degree, 35. This is the hottest day until now. Of course, I don't know what can I expect from the future because we are facing climate change all over the world. And honestly, in the south of Brazil, which is the Rio Grande do Sul, called the state of Brazil, they are facing a lot of rainings, rainstorms, and hurricanes. They are facing a lot of problems with floods. It's very hard. But the where I'm living, which is the middle of the country, almost the middle of the country, but I live in the south of the country. It's not the middle, but it's closer to the middle of the state of Brazil, the country Brazil. But at the place which I'm living is very good, man. I love this place because, of course, we have some hottest day, we have some raining, sometimes some storms, but it's not extremal. It's not so hard, it's not so difficult. It's suitable. We can suitable these changes. So I'm so glad to live in this part. And you, Reyes, tell us a little bit about your country. What time is it at Pakistan right now? Oh, so nice. Who is the guy? Who is this little child? Let us know. Introduce him to us.
Yeah, he is my little younger brother. He continuously teaches me. And yeah,
Oh, he's so cute, man. Hello. Hello. How have you been, guy? Hello.
my
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. We are good. We are so good. We are studying English with your brother, man.
Hello.
So tell a little bit about your country now. What time is it?
he said he's so glad to know you.
Oh, we are glad to know him as well. We are so happy to see child. This child is very. I believe the children is the best part of the world. The best part of the world, the beautiful part of the world is our children. So our children is the innocence, the love, and in person. They are the love in person. I love children.
Here at 10:15, and our weather is mostly sunny, uh, 18 centigrade, and winter is coming, so I have planned to do shopping and going for shopping. That's it.
Nice, nice. So tell me a little bit about the weather. So how much Celsius degree are at your country right now? Is at your country right now?
Uh, Minimum weather is 10 centigrade and maximum 40 to 45.
Wow. So the minimum is 10 and the maximum is 45.
Yeah.
Oh, 45 is quite hot, man. It's quite hard to face it. But the minimum is the same at the country. Sometimes Brazil, the minimum is zero, zero. We have been achieved zero Celsius degree. Sometimes one below, one negative, 1 Celsius degree negative, and things like that. But the zero is the common. The zero, one, and things like that. That is the minimal temperature that we have been facing winter season here. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for you to be here with me. But I'd like to ask you to stay here just a little bit more because I'm gonna finish our recording session just for people who are watching this from the YouTube. So if you are watching this for the YouTube channel and you are not subscribed at this YouTube channel, I really encourage you to subscribe it at the YouTube channel to give an opportunity to build and to make this YouTube channel grow and be better or achieve more people from all over the world. If you know someone who are trying learning English by themselves, just share this YouTube channel with them and let's see if in the next English session they will be here with us. So don't forget to subscribe and see you on the next English YouTube channel. Thank you for being here with us today. And it's totally possible. Yes, you can learn English by yourself.